Oh my Lanta, we have this new moon in Cancer that is happening today. And if you've been feeling all the feels, it is completely normal. There's a lot of stuff happening in the sky. So, what I thought I would do today is to do a little bit of a pick a card guidance that we're going to go do a deep dive in. But first, I wanted to at least give you a little bit of a rundown of the astrology transits, just to explain a little bit about why you may be feeling all the feels and that it's okay if you are. This new moon in Cancer is really asking you to think about your relationships. If you want to look at the past like week or so, you probably have been seeing a lot of these themes of relationships come up. Now, this isn't necessarily all just romantic relationships, but also your relationships with your friends, your family, your relationship with your work and your money, but then also your relationship with yourself and with, your spirit guides. This new moon in Cancer is also bringing up these issues around how you are able to process your emotions. Processing your emotions is so incredibly important to do on your spiritual journey or your personal development journey, because we are inevitably going to get disappointed. Bad things are going to happen, and we have to learn how to roll with the punches, learn from it, gain that wisdom, and then apply it to our life so that our life constantly evolves and grows. So what are the themes that have been coming up for you? What are the emotional issues that have been coming up to the surface? If it's something from the past, most likely it's being highlighted because you're ready to resolve it, to process it, to come to peace with it. And really, that's what all of this is about. It's about trying to find peace, like with what has occurred, so that you can let go of the attachment to it. Attachments are what keep us in that resentment. Attachment is what keeps us in fear mode. Attachment is what really keeps us in like the anxiety of not knowing what's going to happen. Attachments are really kind of the cornerstone of doing the shadow work and making sure to cut the cords to anything that's weighing you down and preventing you from excelling and growing and receiving all of the good things. We've also got Venus, who is in her pre retro phase, but she's going retrograde in Leo on July 22nd. So, again, if you've been feeling all the feels with your partner, or feeling like relationships, like especially romantic ones, are coming to the surface, or you're having a kitsch of a time with your relationship with money, then that's probably the reason why. Venus in Leo is wanting to say, hey, I'm here to like level up and be my best self and show up as my best self and look like my best self and like all of these things. And if you're not really doing all of that and still just putting your nose to the grindstone and burning candles from both ends, girl, that is why you're still so stressed out and don't have enough creativity and that feeling that satisfaction and fulfillment. These are the things that are being highlighted by this Venus in retrograde. So if there's anything that you want to get done, as far as changing up your lifestyle routine, your beauty routine, the way you look, dress, and also with how you're making your coin, that's also probably being highlighted at this point too. And more of it is going to be revealed when Venus goes retrograde on the 22nd, and will be there for about 5 months, I believe. So these are also things that you can also set your intention on today in the new moon of, okay, I want this transformation to be easy and effortless, for example. We've also got Mars, who is in the sign of Virgo, which is really trying to lend us this energy of making sure we've dotted our I's, crossed our T's, have an organizational plan. Do you really know what you need to do in order to get to where you want to go? How are you going to be able to streamline and simplify all of your systems? And then we've got Saturn, Neptune, and Pluto in a retrograde. So all of the outer planets, which you're starting to see on a collective level that, things in the government need to change. AI and technology is continuing to boom. And we're like having this issue now with ChatGPT getting a lawsuit, like all of these things like, hey, they're abusing our privacy, et cetera, et cetera. yet we're trying to still make forward movement in improving our society. It's also times of reflecting on your dreams. Are they really aligned with your true destiny and purpose? Are the things that you're doing helping the collective? How are you helping your community? All of these themes are also coming to the surface. I know it's a lot. And that's why I thought I would do a pick a card reading. So you can choose cards 1, card 2, or card 3. And then I'm going to break it down and pull more cards with other decks for each one. So take a second, look at card 1, card 2, card 3, pause the video if you need to, and just pick a pile. We'll get some clear and loving guidance for you. All right, if you chose card number 1, your main card and main message for this new moon in Cancer is, ooh, dear beautiful luminary, allow yourself to manifest all of your intentions. So you need to give yourself permission to receive more. But let me read you what it says in the book. Dear beautiful luminary, allow yourself to manifest all your intentions. Remind yourself to stop being a prisoner to your mind and your reality by living in a conditional reality. What does this mean? You may be creating unnecessary time delays by putting other things first and not allowing yourself to enjoy the experience and go with the flow. Call your energy back to you. When you vibrate in a place of joy, love, peace, harmony, and non obligation, you are speeding up the process of manifestation by collapsing the time lag. I'm going to repeat that louder for those in the back. When you vibrate in a place of joy, love, peace, harmony, and non obligation, you are speeding up the process of manifestation by collapsing the time lag. And isn't that what we all want? All right. Allow and accept all possibilities by bringing your dreams into the physical world using the force of your mind, the universe, and action. My goodness, do you understand what I'm saying? You are magic. So, what I am really getting from this card is the fact that you are ready to take inspired action and make your dreams come true. This is sort of like the magician card in the tarot deck. I'm just going to put it up here. Um, and I really kind of feel like there's so much, you're capable of doing so much more than you're giving yourself credit for. That's what I'm hearing. So you need to stop selling yourself short. That's what I'm really hearing. All right, let's pull some cards. What do they need to know? Okay, they're like, we want to start with the wisdom of the oracle. So let's pull some cards from here first. Huh. This is what I love. I love how Spirit always talks to me when we're giving readings. All right. And of course, take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a collective message. So I will give as many signifiers as possible. Okay. All that glitters in reverse. Let's do 2 more, please. Okay, that's not it. That's not it. What else do they need to know? What else do they need to know? Okay. Message in a bottle, but reversed. And what else? The Observer. Perfect. So what I am getting from these cards is the fact that before I read you the messages in there, but what I'm hearing is that it is really time for you to take off the proverbial rose-colored goggles with this all that glitters card. This is one of the times where it's like, okay, as you're setting your new intentions on this new moon, you want to ask yourself whether what you want is because of all the glitz and glamour that comes with it, or whether you want it because it's really what your soul wants. And so, what I'm really getting from this is like, especially when it comes to money for you, you are just really wanting to create that financial freedom and generational wealth that you've been seeing on all the TikToks. And you're like, but how do I do that? And Spirit wants to remind you that not everything that glitters is gold, as in, when you jump on the fool's gold train of like, oh my God, now it's POD. Oh my God, it's Etsy. Oh my God, it's digital products now. Oh my God, it's like, you know, this trend, that trend. Oh, it's about being an influencer. It's about being a content creator. It's about UGC. It's about, affiliate marketing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever the newest trend is on how to make your coin, you jump on board of it, but it doesn't necessarily mean that just because it's trending, it's going to make you money. And that's the thing that Spirit wants to remind you of, is the fact that you have to do what works for you. And just because it's on trend doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be long lasting. So if there's something for you that you really desire, then really ask yourself, if you took away the money, the fame, the fortune, the success, like everything that would make it shiny and pretty, if you took that all away, would you still want that person, or would you still want that job, or would you still want to make that your career? Right? If you answer those questions, a better path will be illuminated. And it's really funny because I feel like y'all have been stubborn because, again, there's message in the bottle, but it was reversed. So where are you refusing to see the red flags? Where are you refusing to see the signs? Because really, this card is trying to tell you, Spirit's like, I've been sending you all the signs. I've been sending you the numbers, the bluebirds, the stars, the butterflies, the beetles, and like you're not paying attention and getting rid of these goals that you set for yourself, or this identity that you set up for yourself that's just not serving you. You need to let all of this go. So then with the observer card here, this is really just about finding a new perspective, taking on a new perspective on things. Okay, so this is really for you to like take, like, the famous phrase is like, you can't see the forest from the trees. So it's like you want to take a step back. Like, if you were looking at this life from the perspective of Spirit, or let's say, for example, to make it even more realistic, let's say your best friend came up to you, talking to you and sharing with you the problem that you have, what advice would you give her? Because let's be honest, it's so much easier to give advice than to someone else than to ourselves, because we're seeing it from an outside perspective, right? And we don't really have any skin in the game. So it's like, oh my God, like if she would just do this, like she would be fine. Okay, so whatever that advice is that you would give her, give that to yourself and do it. All right. You're going to start to also see a lot more clearly what you actually need to do moving forward. All right. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, this is a new deck that I got for my birthday, so I am gonna have to read in the book, but this is the Healing Waters one. And because there's so much of this Cancerian healing emotional energy going on, this deck wanted to come out and give some messages to you. So let's see. So what do they need to heal? What do they need to heal? What are they ready to heal? Okay. Wow. Okay. Beneath the surface, what's really driving you? True motives. We're breaking free. We're soaring, flying. Yeah, right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start we need to heal your true motives. And then what's the best way to do that? Oh, wow. The Healing Lagoon. Rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal. It is safe to stop. So I'm hearing like you don't need to burn the candle at both ends in order to heal all of this, which is good. Okay, and what's coming next? Let's see. Yeah. Oh my gosh, let it go. How funny is that? Let it go, let it go. Release the past, forgive, soften, move forward. All right. So what I'm getting intuitively from these cards, um, Spirit is saying, hold on, channeled message coming through. You need to take time to heal your inner landscape. Um, the worries, you got to let them go. The anxieties, you got to let them go. The fears, there's nothing to fear. You're divinely directed and protected. What is there to worry about? What is there to be fearful about? If you knew that you were always at the right time, at the right place, doing the right thing, and you knew that you were fully supported, and you knew that you deserved the best that love and life has to offer you, then why are you still holding on to this trauma? Right? What's really driving you? Is fear really driving you to places that you don't want to go? Or are your dreams and your visions and your excitement and the possibilities of what these magical miracles could be for you? Is that what's driving you? Right? So you need to really dig deeper below the surface in order to find your true motives. Take some time this weekend or this week, actually, during the week to recover and to stop, to really create these breaks in your schedule, to tune into how you're actually feeling so that you can heal faster, and then to release the past and forgive. Now, I'm going to say this about forgiveness. Forgiveness looks different for everybody, all right? But what I'm really hearing is that the only person that you really need to forgive is the part of you that still resonates with that toxic experience. So what I'm really getting is the fact that there's some things that you really can't let go of, like the way that someone did you dirty, how someone stabbed you in the back, whatever. Who you need to forgive is that version of yourself who hired that person, who decided that they wanted to date that person, who stayed in that relationship way longer than they needed to, who keeps on going back to that person. That's who you need to forgive, because that part of you already feels really bad. They just want to help. So this is about giving them a new task and saying, hey, we learned from our mistakes. We don't need to go and fix everybody else. That's not the way of really having true power and control. Like, it's only holding me down. So again, there's this need of like looking at your relationships and looking at, why do you feel the need to help everybody else and not help yourself, right? Like, that just seems silly. Like, why are you giving someone who's already taken so much of your resources, giving them your last, like, life raft or lifesaver, you know what I'm saying? And then there's nothing left for yourself. If you're jumping out of a proverbial plane, you will have no parachute if you give it away. You need to keep that for yourself and basically heal your attachment to this trauma, right? Why do you need to continue helping them when clearly they're not helping you? That's the real question. All right. Finally, let's get some cards from the tarot deck. Let's see. Let's see. Any last messages for you for this new moon? I'm hearing set intentions that make you come alive. Set intentions that make you feel joyful. Set intentions that are going to make you feel free. King of Wands. There we go. See, you want to master that. You want to get on your unicorn, and you want to, it's that Leo energy. So fire energy. This is about like really igniting the spark of passion within you again. That's what's missing. When you do that, so many blessings are going to come forward for you in the next 2 weeks. Yeah, you're going to need to get rid of this feeling of defeat, Five of Swords, of feeling like everything is always against you. Readjust that in your mindset. Readjust that in your mindset with the Queen of Swords, and really start setting a new intention. Whether you want to go Summer of Delulu, whether you want to just say, like, abundance is the only reality I know. Like, I receive the best that love and life has to offer, and I expect good things to happen to me every day because I am the luckiest girl in the world, and everything always works out in my favor. I mean, whatever it is that you want, to like say all the things, but like choose a new story. Oh my gosh. Wow. Choose a new story and choose a new story, and that love is going to come in. All right. And also abundance. Abundance is going to come in as you share that joy with others. This is what's going to really help you shine like the sun and really share your full, true, authentic self for everyone. And with that hard work, right? Like this is the Eight of Pentacles. With that hard work, you're going to really start seeing the fruits of your labor very, very fast. Okay. With the Eight of Wands. So I'm really hearing that everything is going to come together really quickly. You just need to not give in to the temptations of going back into your old vices. So retail therapy, get rid of it. Like you don't need to spend all that money. You don't need that lipstick. You don't need that, like, how many lipsticks do you have, right? You don't necessarily need that dress unless it's an investment in your new identity. But the lipsticks, you don't need it. The makeup, you don't need it. The clothes, you don't really even need it. If there was anything that you needed to buy, it would be to invest in yourself and help, like, get a healer, get a coach to help you shift these beliefs so that you can get the abundance that you desire. All right. Last little thing as I put those cards back, but what can they look forward to? Yes. See? Okay. The Empress came up. So you're going to be looking forward to creating the life of your dreams. I'm hearing you're going to be birthing something into existence that's going to be the most, like, beautiful thing that you've ever seen. I'm also hearing travel. I'm also hearing, like, if you've been wanting to have children, this might be a time. But I don't, I'm just saying, I'm hearing though, for a lot of you, it's going to be, you're going to get an idea that's going to bring you the money and love that you are wanting, as you adopt this new mindset that's really going to make you feel free. You're going to feel like, I can fly higher than an eagle, that kind of stuff. All right. And then with the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom. So with the Queen of Pentacles, it's like all of that, you're going to slow and steady. Maybe there's going to be a Capricorn that's coming in to help you. But what I'm really hearing is that you're going to have all this fire energy that's really going to be able, you're going to be mastering the art of using your divine feminine and divine masculine. Your divine masculine are your thoughts. Your divine feminine is how you attract it into your life. It's like there's so much goodness coming your way. So a lot of money, a new mindset. And with that money, you're going to be able to really start building your generational wealth. So like, follow, comment if this resonates. Drop in the comments what resonates the most for you with this. But this is really looking like a good couple of weeks for you. You just need to let go of all of this stuff and accept the past and move forward. Get clear on your motives, and you are G to G. If you chose card number 2, your card is, that's card number 1. So let's get card number 2. Love yourself in all your phases. Oh my gosh. So if you've been seeing butterflies a lot lately, that might be a sign. But oh my goodness, yes. The message that Spirit has right off the bat for you is that you need to love yourself more. Like, you're just changing and evolving, and it doesn't really ever stop. So, like, don't, like, stop beating yourself up for not being like where someone else is, and to reevaluate even your definition of success. I mean, I'm hearing that you really want to be like A-list and to be famous, and that's definitely in the cards for you. But you have to understand that you're learning very important integral lessons right now that are going to be helping you uh deal with the fame once you get it. Okay. Wow, that's interesting because that card just came out for the other group. Okay. uh okay. So the first card from this deck is not for you. So now don't think that this is a bad sign. It's actually a good one. So when this card comes up, whatever you were thinking about or hoping about, you're like, oh my God, am I going to be with this person? Am I going to get that job? The answer is most likely no. But Spirit wants to remind you that just because it's not for you doesn't mean that you did anything wrong. Okay. You didn't do anything wrong. This is really just telling you that spirit has something so much better for you. And one of the key things that you need to remember is that God's prevention is God's protection, right? So if you haven't gotten it yet, it's because of the fact that there is something so much better for you coming, and you just need to, I don't want to say wait it out, but you need to like learn from this and move on. Even in business, sometimes we have a little bit of a misstep, but that's going to help you grow and launch something even bigger and better. And then we've got the truth be told in reverse. So, truth be told in reverse. So, this is really telling me that you need to get crazy honest with yourself now. So, it does not help you to like fake it till you make it, right? When we adopt a fake it till you make it kind of identity, it actually doesn't serve us, because what happens is you adopt this imposter syndrome, which continually makes you feel like you're faking it, which continually makes you feel like you don't fit in, which continually reaffirms all of those old limiting beliefs of I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm just faking it, so hopefully no one will figure me out. Do you see how that really doesn't help you get where you want to go? You need to stop that and get radically honest. It would be better for you, especially in the climate of today's day and age with the TikToks, if when you are sharing your truth, if you say, you know what, this is where I'm at, love yourself through all your phases. This is where I'm at. I like where I'm at, and I'm so excited for where I'm going. It's going to be more of that, where it's like, I've busted my ass to get where I am today. I like who I am today, but I'm really looking forward to the person I'm going to be tomorrow. That kind of attitude is going to really help. And here's what's funny: the observer card came up again. Now, this card came up again in the same position for the last group. So, this new moon Cancer is really asking you to take a different perspective, taking a step back, really being able to see the forest from the trees, really being able to take like a better look at your life, what's going on, what needs to stay, what needs to be trimmed, and what needs to be removed. I'm hearing for you, particularly group two, that you need to get a friend who has that outside perspective to see inwards and give you the perspective that you need. You've just been so in it for so long that it would be a lot more helpful for you to have your best friend or someone that you really trust, or hiring like, your coach or your mentor to help you gain a proper perspective on where you're at and where you need to go. And I'm honestly like, I'm hearing that you're going to like what they have to say, because like you're actually a lot further along than you've been giving yourself credit for. Like, what? Okay. And then I pulled an extra card just in case to make sure. Yeah, you're just overthinking it too much. That's all. You've just been overthinking it, and you need to quit it. So stop overthinking it. Also, 444 might be a sign for you. 444. I just keep on hearing, keep the faith, keep the faith, keep the faith. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. All right, I'm going to pull a couple of cards from the Healing Oracle deck. See, what do they need to heal? I'm hearing abundance is coming your way. What do they need to heal? Okay. All right. So this is quite fascinating. So you got the waterfall, the water oracle, and the planetary wave. So what you need to heal is your inner power. You need to remember and step back into the identity, your best self identity, your highest self identity, where you know your place. You're claiming your place in this world as an authority figure, as a leader, as like, someone who can help the rest, to influence others, to create, to make this world a better place. This is about like giving yourself permission to take up space and become all that you were born to be. Claim your purpose. Like, like a lot of the times in the hero's journey, the hero tends to like refuse the call at the beginning, like, I don't really want to do this. I really just only wanted to use my superpowers to get some free stuff. Like, I didn't really, and this is saying, like, no, you need to claim your place. You are a hero in the making. So get used to it, own it, because it's destiny. It's destined. Read that at the bottom. Oh my God, it's destined. So, how you can heal that is to tune in more into your psychic abilities, okay? Act on your visions. So, your visions may come in dreams, they may come when you're journaling or meditating, but you're really going to want to take action on your dreams. If you get that aha moment, if you get that, oh my God, that is a message from your soul. So you're going to want to act on that, because that is something that is a psychic vision, and you're like, everyone, all the spirits, the angels, your ancestors are trying to help you birth this, because this is going to be your legacy. These next 2 weeks for you, you're laying the groundworks for your legacy. Oh my Lanta. Yeah, and then the last one is like, what are they going to get? Trust the inner call. You're gonna be calling in your soul team to help you. You're gonna be having like a whole like list of employees, but your soul family's coming in to help you birth this legacy into existence. So you're really doing something great. Wow. Yeah, you are gonna be in the limelight very soon. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing, if you take advantage of this time, you're gonna be in the limelight very soon. It's gonna come from a very unexpected place. You almost had to reach rock bottom, so that you had no more options left, because that's how stubborn you are. We love you so much, but that's okay. It's all happening the way it's supposed to happen. So you're good. Ace of Pentacles. What am I telling you? That money and that huge job opportunity is coming in. I told you. Holy crap. With a 10 of freaking cups. Like, it's going to bring you so much joy, so much satisfaction, so much fulfillment. Wow. I'm so excited for you. Yeah, you're no longer going to have to suffer and struggle. You now know who you need to kick out, and you're keeping them away. The strife, having to suffer, having to struggle, that's going to be part of the past, because you've healed this thing about doubting your destiny and your legacy. Yeah, you're gonna be having this whole new mindset that's gonna go with your whole new identity. I'm hearing you're gonna be creating a whole new identity for yourself, your like A-list celebrity identity. If that's something that you want to do tonight for a new moon ritual, you should definitely do that. But just like owning this like new, like, if you were an A-list celebrity superstar, what would you do? What would you believe? What would be your habits? What would be your patterns? Like, what would, you know what I mean? That, that. Wow. And then you're going to start seeing things from a whole new perspective. You're going to be like, oh my God, I now see why I was stuck being small for so long. You're going to see why things didn't happen until now. You're going to see why you weren't blocked, that your blessings were just waiting for the right moment, so you didn't squander them. Yeah, you're going to be able to like have a rule over your dominion. Shut it down. You're going to be able to have the 10 of Pentacles. I told you, your freaking legacy. I cannot even, like, I know that this was like maybe a little bit shorter than the first groups, but like, you're good. Like, you are so good. You are so solid. You are so ready for the next level. And let me just say this, if you are already an influencer or someone who has already that fame and fortune, it is taking it to the next fucking level. Sorry, I'm trying not to swear because it's YouTube, but it's taking things to the next level where you're literally going to be getting the love and the money that you have been so desperately asking for. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dead. Meditate, tune in, or if you need to book a coaching session if you need more step by steps, but you're going to need to build your team. I'm also hearing boundaries are going to be really important for you moving forward, because as you tap into this whole new next level space, people are going to get jelly, right? They're going to get jealous. You're going to need to watch out for that. but you're going to be able to handle it. You are golden. So love yourself through all your phases. Drop in the comments what resonates. I can't wait to hear. Oh my gosh. If you chose card number 3, you got, oh my goodness, I love this. Enjoy the experience. Yes. Can we get a toast with that? Like let's pop some champagne. All right. So here's what I'm really hearing. The message straight out of the gate from spirit is the fact that you really just need to enjoy the journey a little bit more. Life is happening now, not when you get to a destination, not when you get to $1 million or $1 billion, not when you finally meet the love of your life, not when you finally reach your goal weight. Life is happening now. You need to enjoy the experience more, because this is the thing, enjoying the process of getting there is what is actually going to bring it to you faster. It's going to bring it to you faster. Like lightning fast. Wow. I'm hearing that if you start to, and here's what they're saying with this, okay? This is just channel that's coming through. What they're saying is that if you really want to accelerate things, right? It's about getting into the present moment, but getting excited about, oh wow, I didn't realize that my body loved that food. That's so cool. Like enjoying learning about what your body is wanting now, what your mind is wanting right now, what your heart is desiring right now, learning new ways, cultivating new habits, creating new patterns, right? That is the stuff that gets exciting. And when you start to feel excited about it, you're going to really start to then like become a magnet for more things that will excite you and fill your soul with passion. I'm hearing that you're very emotionally sensitive. You might be an empath. So you are going to need to learn how to ground and process out some of the other people's emotions. But you're really golden. That's what I'm hearing. I hear you're golden. Let life be magical. Let life be magical. Let the universe surprise you. Have you been on empathy overload? Because that's the first card that came up. You need a nap. I think you've been taking on too many people's things. That's why this card is coming up, and it was in the reverse. So you've been on, you're like basically psychic exhaustion. You need to take a break. You need to like stop tuning into everybody, and you need to refuel. Oh my gosh. And you've been overthinking a situation perhaps. So I'm hearing that this is more of a personal thing, but for some of you, business is personal. But it's just like things, you've been taking things really personally, and it has, okay, don't hate me when I say this, but it has nothing to do with you. I know that sounds really horrible, but like the business deal that went sour, that has nothing to do with you. You didn't do anything wrong. The person or the partner that you're like trying to deal with or heal or help through their trauma, their refusal to see their own responsibility and causing you all this pain, that's also not a you problem. You're overthinking it, right? Like it's this is not you. This is them. You can't help them through that. You just have to be like, all right, well, if that's where you're at, then that's where you're at. And um, call me when when you're ready. That's more so the vibe that I'm getting. And also, um, overthinking is keeping you in your masculine, and you need to get more into your divine feminine. This is non-gender specific. This is energetic. You're just like out, 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 and you need to start like pulling back your power and going within, because you've expended everything to everyone else and not given anything to yourself. Right? But you need to enjoy learning about this. Okay, one more card, please. The Fates. Ooh, with yin on the bottom. Yay! Okay, so with this, what I'm seeing is the Serenity Prayer. There's some things you can change, and there's some things you can't change. And it is the wisdom that you're seeking to know the difference between the two. And that's what you're really needing to master during this new moon in Cancer. So what I'm hearing is that you feel like you can change the world, which you can because you're powerful and you were gifted with many talents and gifts to be able to do so. But you don't have to do it all by yourself. And you need to start trusting the universe a little bit more too. Because there's something to be said about how, like, okay, people come into your life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. So if you want them to be a lifetime type of person, but they're only here for a season or just a reason, like you have to start to learn how to come to peace with that and just know that if they are not your forever person, that means that that forever person is still out there. And if you think about it this way too, oh my gosh, if you, especially when it comes to love, but even with business, if you're just like so dead set on having to work with this brand or this production company or or have a relationship with this person because they are your soulmate and it can't be anybody else, you're the ideal partner, the ideal production company, the ideal, like partner. They are trying to get to you and they can't even get to you because you're refusing to let them in. I know that that's a little harsh, but that leads us to the yin card, which is you have to give yourself permission to receive all the good things in life, to receive all the love, to receive all the money, to receive all the wealth, to receive all the prosperity, to receive all the abundance, and to receive all the good things. But you can't receive all the good things if you keep on holding on to the stuff that's not meant for you. I hate giving readings like that, but like it's not serving you. And that's why you're flipping exhausted. So let's see what you need to heal. I mean, we pretty much already know, but let's see, what do you need to heal? So what does group 3 need to heal? I heard a lot. LOL. It's just because of the feel. So, okay. So here's what's interesting. The card is the pink dolphin, celebration, fun, unbridled joy, open heart, which is a beautiful card. But I asked, what do you need to heal? You need to heal this, as in, you're not having enough celebration and fun and unbridled joy and an open heart. Your heart is actually closed. That's why the wisdom of the oracle is asking you to receive. And this main card is to enjoy the experience because you're meant to enjoy life. So that's what you really need to heal. Why can't you have more fun? Why can't you have more joy? Why can't you celebrate more? Oh, because the person that you want to be with doesn't want you? That sucks, right? And I know that that hurts, but like crying over it and like still wanting to save them isn't helping you get what you want. Does that make any sense? Like you can't turn them into the person that they want to be if that is not in the cards. And they're saying it's not in the cards at this time. Put in that qualifier. So how can they heal this? Wow, that card was already up. Hold on one second. How can they heal this? Wow. Follow the stream. Dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. So what I'm hearing is that spirit has a beautiful plan for you. So if you just follow the stream and let it take you to where it wants to take you, you're going to be able to get what you want so much quicker and it's going to be so much less painful. I'm hearing that like you have been through a lot of pain recently and you don't need to continue going round and round experiencing that pain. You can walk away from it and trust that spirit has your back. So I'm hearing like, repeat the affirmation, I am safe, I am loved, I am supported. Follow the gentleness, follow the fun, follow the joy, follow the celebrations. And then one more card, please. Yeah. Wow. Okay, that's interesting. So, group 2 got this too, but in and also in the same position, but it's planetary wave, soul mission, trust the inner call, soul team. So call in your soul team if you're having problems with this. You can rely on other people, but you just need to you need to find a group, if you're not in one already, where you're really surrounded by your real soul family, people who can love you and lift you higher, who aren't going to judge you, who's going to help you enjoy the experience, and who's not going to want to take anything from you, you know? Um, I'm also hearing call on your ancestors to protect you. You may need to put yourself in like a protective bubble just so until for the next 2 weeks until you really heal from this um, from giving so much away that you're not experiencing joy anymore. But let's see what you can look forward to if all of this gets healed. I'm hearing the Adele song "Go Easy on Me," so like go eat, you know, that song. So if you've been hearing that, that might be a sign. You might also want to listen to that song. If you do this, look, 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. What does that say? Happiness at the top. Like that is what you're going to be able to get. And then you are no longer going to have fear or worry anymore. Oh my God. By the end of these 2 weeks, stop it. It's going to be so worth it. You're going to find new ways of going about things that are going to make you feel so good. You're going to really start to claim your truth, and you're going to start to become more confident in your abilities, which I'm really excited about. Oh, this is so good. You're going to totally see, wow. So you're going to get a new belief that is going to bring you all of the prosperity and abundance that you've been looking for. So again, this new incredible like belief and new switch in identity that's going to give you all of the abundance that you're looking for. Once you get that rest, it's going to come to you. You can even ask your soul team for that message if you want, but honestly really you can just like tune into your intuition and you'll get it. And then anything else? Nothing else. They're saying you're golden. I know it doesn't feel that way now, but if you just focus more on that celebration, fun, and unbridled joy, everything else that you're wanting is going to come falling into place so effortlessly. Hold on one second. Yeah. See, you're going to complete a cycle. So this cycle is going to be completed and you're going to have so much to celebrate after this is over. This is going to be one of the things that's going to take you to the next level. And you're going to be able to be at this next level for like a good stint of time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Yes. Okay, so joy is your theme. Drop in the comments what resonates. I really hope that it does, or at least some of it does. I'm so excited for you. I really hope that that was helpful for you and that you're optimistic and looking forward to the next couple of weeks. But just, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. Spirit really has your back, and really the best is yet to come. You deserve to have it all. Don't let anyone else tell you any differently, and focus on your joy and what feels the best for you, because right now you get to create your life moving forward. So make it a good one. Of course, if you want more specific, like step-by-step action plans in order to transform yourself for the between in the next 2 weeks, then book a coaching session with me. But if you're really having a struggle with shifting those beliefs and like getting into that new identity and really starting to embody abundance and joy and like living happily ever after, just like Barbie, then or you know, any of your favorite Disney princesses, then book a shift your belief session with me. We literally will go straight into your soul, uncover the limiting belief, and replace it with a new positive belief, and it's going to be permanent. It's one of my favorite things to do. But anyway, I will see you all in the next video. I love you.